Thank you so much, Lieutenant Governor, and thank you to the members of the Reproductive Rights Caucus for being here today on, I would agree, what has become a somber anniversary. Can't help but think of what's gone on across this country since Roe was overturned. And the comptroller mentioned a woman being arrested for a miscarriage. We also know of a woman in Texas, a mother who needed an abortion to ensure that she could have future children and was denied that care and now no longer will be able to have future children. And a child who was sexually assaulted and wasn't able to obtain an abortion in her own state and had to go elsewhere. And so it's important to note that in these states, although their laws are barbaric, they do suggest that they have what are called exceptions. But we are seeing that those exceptions are not bearing out. And so we really need to begin having the discussion about the fact that exceptions are restrictions. They're a tactic of the anti-abortion movement to just restrict individuals from being able to obtain an abortion in this country. And so I too join in my colleagues in celebrating the successes here in the state of Connecticut. We've been able to expand access to abortion care by expanding the types of providers who can perform abortions. We have passed the Reproductive Freedom Defense Act, which protects providers and individuals seeking care here in the state of Connecticut. And we have done work and have so much more work to do to address maternal health here in the state by passing birthing center laws and by expanding on doulas and access to doulas. Next session, we will continue that work. Representative Matt Blumenthal and I will continue to co-chair the Reproductive Rights Caucus. We are having our first meeting tomorrow. We are more than 50 members strong, and so in the next week or so, we will come out with our agenda. But on this anniversary, I want to use Connecticut's position to speak about the fact that we should be using our policies and our voices to go beyond Roe. Exceptions, so the health of the woman, the life of the woman, waiting periods, rape and incest, these are just restrictions. And they draw an arbitrary line between what is good abortion care and what is bad abortion care. The concept of viability, which was central to Roe, is also a restriction. And all these exceptions and restrictions create additional barriers and further stigmatize abortion. So with all the negatives of overturning Roe, and there are plenty, we have an opportunity to set out on a new path to go beyond Roe for a more just and equitable abortion access. When someone in this state or this country has made the decision to have an abortion, they should be able to get that care as soon as they make that decision. So again, thank you for having me today, and I look forward to the work we can do this legislative session to continue to protect access to abortion here in the state of Connecticut.